Hello everyone! So today I'm creating this look, which I'm calling the anime inspired post-apocalyptic grunge. I think it looks kind of cool. So what it is basically it's a red crease used by using this one, and a yellow middle using this one, and a black outline using this pencil, and then some clear lip gloss, and also the yellow one I used as my highlighter, but it might not show on my camera because it sometimes doesn't, but it was a very fun look for me to create, so keep on watching to see how I did it. Okay, so I have already prepared my eyelids, prepped my eyelids by going over with my concealer that I'm using as a primer, and also this matte white shade from Essence Nudes. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my red shade, which is Miyo OMG eyeshadow in the color number 13 Chili. So taking a fluffy brush and, well, taking the color and going to start going all over the crease with this really bright red shade. So just really working it into the crease line and completely into the crease line. So I'm just working. Beautiful color. I like the color looks so pretty, and just like shading it all in, and also going below, so underneath the lower lash line as well with the same color, and going in down underneath with half into the lower lash line, and just really shading everything in, and you can go multiple times. Basically, you don't have to use this exact eyeshadow, you never have to use the same exact eyeshadow I use. Just use something that you like and that you think would work, and have fun with it. Makeup is all about having fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then why are you doing it? Yeah. And completely in, also to the very dip of where the lid goes into the inner part of the eye, and just really with this fluffy brush just constantly going over it and just making it all really, yeah, making it bright, but at the same time not leaving very strong edges anywhere. So working it in basically. And also I'm not going completely only in the crease, I'm also going a little bit above the crease, so creating this kind of a line, this kind of eye shape. You can create any eye shape you want, basically. It always depends on where you go with this inner outer edge. So now taking my flat brush and this yellow one, you know what, screw the flat brush, let's go in with a half fluffy, half flat one, and this really bright number 27 Sunrise. So this is like really bright yellow, and going to start working it into the eyelid, and just really, this is why half flat, half fluffy brush is good. It gives a lot of payoff, and you can also use this fluffier part to just work two colors into each other, and also going underneath the eye, so on the lower lash line as well, but only keeping this and outer third of the lower lash line, and just working it all in, and going up and working it in and working it in, just working it in all the time and getting it as dark as I want, and slightly also going into the inner part of the eye, so just tapping it a bit here and just working it in as much as I want. And then taking a small flat brush and my Nudes palette, you know, you can take any palette you want. I just want this really shimmery shade here, this highlighter shade at the very end, taking one tip and going into the inner part, inner eyelid, inner corner of the eye, just going into here and patting it just to give this kind of a shiny feel into to the inner part of the eye, like this. I'm going to do the other side as well and be right back. Okay, so I did the other eye as well. I really hope they match. So now taking my eyeliner, which is not a liquid because I'm not a huge fan of liquid eyeliners, and going to go right to the outside, straight to the lower waterline, and keeping it only in the waterline right now, and also going a bit up, and also on the upper waterline, so just tight lining my eyes a bit, the very end, like this. And I think it's like outer 1/3 that I went into on both the upper part and the lower part, and you know what, I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I like this when it's really contained here at the very end of the eye, like this. It gives the eye some definition, but it doesn't overpower everything. So going back to the fluffy one and slightly going over the edges, so there's not very, none of the edges are very out there, you know, very stark. I want them to be nice and smoked out. That's like the basic idea behind this look. And I'm actually going to go into this yellow one again, and now going to use my fingers, because I love using my fingers. Your fingers are the best tool you have. So going to put this one slightly here as a brow highlighter. And actually I'm going to start using this as my normal highlighter as well. So the nose, putting it on the nose, taking more, Cupid's bow, like this. And just make sure everything's nice and evened out. So just even everything out. And here on the highlight point of your cheekbone, let's put it like that, this yellow one, and just slightly going up, you know, as usual, the triangle here, and then going in, and then going up, in and up. So creating this here, and now taking the same one that I used in the inner part and going over all the places that I put the yellow tone, also with this one, so it really is a highlighter. That's just the yellow one is just a lighter color that you can use to, you know, bring out the higher points of your face. But if we go over with an actual highlighter, then we also get a little bit of that light reflecting effect. That's the thing that we use highlighters for. So yeah, so I'm going to finish up the rest of my face. I'm going to put on some mascara, put on something on my lips, and do something with my hair, and that will be the final product, and I will be right back. Okay, so I added some mascara, which I can't find right now, and some lip gloss from H&M in light pink, and this is the final look. I'm going to call it anime inspired post-apocalyptic grunge, and that's a very, very long name. I think it's fun, you know, everything I create, I think it's kind of fun and kind of interesting and kind of original, because doing something that everyone else does is so very boring. So, you know, makeup is there to have fun with it, so that's what I do. I have fun with it. So I hope it was interesting to look. I hope it was interesting to watch. I hope it was something different to watch, because watching something that has been done before is very boring. And I had a lot of fun. I always do. I hope you had as well. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.